In my high school years, I really enjoyed it until like year 10. And then in year 11 to year 13, it was a bit hard because of NCA level 1, 2 and 3. And it got a bit hard for me because with my low grade Asperger's, I'm not very good at academic side of things, I'm more the creative.
So today I think we'll head down the street and do our usual tour around the neighbourhood.
At the time, because she was mainstreamed and had an invisible disorder, I suppose, it was quite hard for us to know actually where she was going and was she going to study, was she going to work? We actually didn't know.
But after leaving high school, I felt more relaxed and more in my zone. I felt more comfortable in my own skin.
But most of all at that age, that she came out of school feeling confident, self-confident and happy. That was the priority for me anyway. And then the job opportunity would evolve out of that we'd find something, she'd find something that would suit her, but without that basic sense of confidence that would have made it much harder for her.
Okay, Mimi, so pre-flight checks, what do you do first?
Check the blind spot.
I actually remember feeling quite helpless at the time, and it was purely by chance through our family that the course was recommended because my sister works in that field.
It was a course to do with disabilities and disorders, and I could understand where those kids and those young adults were coming from and how they felt being different.
It was the first time Mimi had really, I guess, been in an environment where her fellow students were like-minded as she is, and really felt like the affinity with her friends and her fellow students. And I think that really shone as well. Yeah.
It was a 2-year course that was kind of like a bridge away from high school into uni. So I had similar subjects that were like in high school, like English. I was a bit nervous about it. The first year of the course was called Employment Skills. They were teaching us how to, when we leave the course, how to cope in a job environment, what the do's and don'ts were of how to cope in a job and what to do in a job and that sort of thing, and what the right uniform was, how to present yourself at a job and that sort of thing.
During that period, she started work experience, and that took a while. We were hoping that there would be an opportunity for her straight away, and that didn't come. So there was a lot of learning through that about patience, and towards that second half of the second year of the course, Polyemp came in. So it was sort of like there was this funnel that Mimi was going to then go to Polyemp. So she felt confident with that, and then they got to know Mimi more and more. And that was where the job club would happen. So yeah, there was some routine for her, so she wasn't left in the lurch. The job didn't happen overnight, and Mimi had to keep going to job club until they found the right position for her. I just thought that was brilliant. As a parent, you want your child to have a job, and it was at the summertime, and there were lots of part-time jobs that we would see, or friends would say, oh, we've seen a job at such and such, maybe Mimi would like that. And I remember mentioning that to Margaret at Polyemp, and she said, oh no, that job would be totally inappropriate. We don't want Mimi to work, we want her to come to job club. And that was just so nice, we could all let go. You know, we got the support.
To be able to navigate through what was appropriate for her in a job, in a working environment, so that she didn't go off to interviews that were inappropriate and that would just knock her confidence if it didn't work out. That's half the battle, most of it actually. I think that kids need to be feeling confident.
It was a pretty good trial because it managed Sananda to know who I was, like as a person, and I got to learn how to do things. I did have a couple of mistakes. To be honest, I thought it was going to be more relaxed. It wasn't. The first couple of weeks of working, I was very stressed out, very uncomfortable. I took some comments a bit to heart sometimes, and I shouldn't have done that because I didn't know how like Sunanda ran her kitchen properly at that point. Now I do, and it's more relaxed, and I don't take things to heart or take them as an offence. I just take them as like I take them on, and then I just like a water off a duck's back, just leave them and move on. 5 months later, yeah, I feel pretty good. More relaxed. I know what I'm doing now. The activities I help out with, like pouring the residents their cups of coffees or teas, set the tables. I take out the meals to the residents. I sometimes help out with making some of the meals. I get minimum wage, and I've been saving up for a car, for example, when I get my restricted, or like a new phone or something that I really want. For the last 21 years, pretty good life for me, pretty much. Primary school was fun, high school was alright, uni, loved it. I'm just enjoying my life right now.